Alright guys, hello and welcome to an amazing low elo game of Mashi. I'm going to show you guys how to 100% dominate all your low elo games. This game's 100% already a win. I don't even need to look at the team comp. Yeah, it's a win. I mean, if they have Vayne is like literally the only thing that can beat me in low elo. And we're going to sit down and we're going to tell you guys how you can utilize this strategy in gold and lower. Obviously, you know, it still kind of works in higher elos as well, but this will give you a 100% win rate in low elo. Like, I'm telling you, I cannot lose this game. I will have my Gunzu's Rage Blade by like 13 minutes. It's just, you cannot lose. And you don't even need to be a good player. You just got to know what to do. You just got to know what to do. So we're going to sit here and wait for this. And we're going to dissect a little bit about how we're feeling towards purchase goals and stuff like that. Now, obviously, not every game ends up the same, so I can't guarantee that I'll get a Gunzu's Rage Blade by 13 minutes, but I typically get it. So, for high elo, you'd like to get your Blood Razor by 8 to 9 minutes. You want to get your Gunzu's by about 15 to 18 minutes. In low elo, you want to get your Blood Razor about 6 to 7 minutes, and you want to get your Gunzu's Rage Blade at about 12 to 15 minutes, right? So we should hopefully be meeting these targets. And the reason why low elo can get these items so much easier is because it's a lot easier to gank when people have no clue what they're doing. Like, it's actually so easy to gank compared to other elos. So, or compared to the higher elos. So, like, let's go down here, and I'm just going to show you. Yeah, I'm coming. Yo, come here. And we're gonna come around, and we're gonna wait for them to show up, and then we're gonna gank them. Watch this. Watch, you're gonna get aggressive on Ashe, and then we go in. Okay. Go ahead, Pike. Go ahead. Okay, fuck it, I'll go. I mean, this is why you go, not me. Alright, neat. So, we got a nice solid start on our bot lane here. And, you know, we wasted some of our time to do it, but now our bot wins. And I'm gonna come around and I'm gonna do it again. Because it's literally all about ganking. That's all you do in this elo is you just gank. And me dying for this is actually worth it. Push. Oh, why did I flash? No! I did not mean to flash. I did not mean to flash. Oh god, mistakes were made. But that's worth it. You know what? That's worth it. I got my assist here. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go clear these Krugs, get our red smite, and then we're gonna go gank again. That's what it's all about. Now, obviously, I made a mistake in losing my flash. There was actually a really big deal. That was actually a really big deal. Because I didn't need flash, and I want to save flash for some better ganks later. But, I don't know. I'm fat fingering that flash a lot lately. So, this is going to give me level 3, and also enough for our red smite. Now, I'm actually going to go ahead and go for that crab. So, the idea and the reasoning behind this crab is it's spawning anyway. That guy's gonna back, and I might be able to actually gank Lucian in a 1v1 here with the Pike. Pike's pretty good. You just want to see what you can gank. Like in the higher elo, you always want to farm and take the for sure thing. In lower elo, you just want to fight early. Now in the mid game, you don't want to fight as much. Go pull him. Okay, let's go. There you go. No, dude, Pike. This is why you can't trust your teammates, I guess. Okay. Anyway, let's get him back, grab our red smite, and we're just gonna keep spamming those ganks. If at the very least, guys, if something goes wrong here, my bot lane's gonna carry, right? There's literally no way my bot lane can lose after putting this much pressure on it. Alright, let's go up and try to see if our blue buff wasn't taken. So in high elo, my blue buff would be gone, for sure. Like, absolutely. Like, if you're in a high elo game, that blue buff's gone. But if you're in, like, a gold or lower game, this blue buff will be here 100% of the time. Always. He took my entire top side! Okay, that's cool. And he just warded top. Okay, I'm in trouble. Okay, here's where game knowledge is actually required to kind of pick yourself back up. They kind of put me in a really bad position. My bot lane is losing. What we got to do is we got to actually move ourselves back down towards bot side. And yeah, if you aren't used to situations like this, you might be in trouble. But I'm pretty used to it. We actually see Jarvan coming down this way, so we're going to ping it. We want to let her know. Because I think he's going to get greedy. He's going to try to wipe my entire jungle. Never mind. Okay. I have no clue what I'm talking about, guys. I told you not every game is predictable. By the way, yo, that Jarvan is like totally heading bottom. I'm just gonna ping it like 10 times and maybe they'll realize it. Oh my god, they're so low. I want it. But he already backed. Alright, take the for sure thing, Cowsep. Take the for sure thing. Yeah, honestly, that guy clearing my entire top side is actually really rare. I didn't think that would happen, but it did. And also, my bot lane kind of let me down. But, you know, that's okay. We can always pull it back. I guess we have to show you how to pull it back. See, this is what people need help with. They need help pulling it back when their teammates don't cooperate with them. Alright, so let's go and we can actually dive that guy. When Silas comes back, I'm going to dive this. More kills. I don't trust this Pyke because he just likes to randomly throw hooks in. Like, what is he doing? They're going to go in, and this is when I go in. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Don't be greedy. I'm going, baby! I'm going! Oh, that lag. That's worth it. I'll take it. 100%. Kills on me is worth more than kills on them. And ignore your team. They're pinging you like you could do something there. You can't. You actually legitimately cannot do anything for them there. Alright, we gotta hurry to this red before Jarvan starts taking it. Fairly sure he's in the dragon, no. But honestly, guys, the game's looking really good for me. I know I'm 20 CS behind Jarvan because that bot lane really failed to get me going. But this is where we need to know how to bring it back. Bring it back. Honestly, this bot lane should have given me way more kills than it did. But sometimes it fails. Sometimes they don't cooperate with you. Sometimes they don't play quite up to par. And that's okay. So we're at 7 minutes here. And we're actually looking towards a high elo Blood Razor time. Right? Of about 8 minutes. Which to me, I get Blood Razor at 8 minutes every game. So it doesn't really bother me to get this 8-minute Blood Razor. But yeah, in lower elo, you should typically have it faster. Yo, thank you for the 15 stars, Zaru Zane Zanel. Thank you, bro. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab these raptors, and let's continue clearing upwards. And we will have enough for that Blood Razor at about 8 minutes, and I am thinking that we want to gank that top lane. Soon. Not yet, but soon. We want to get enough for Blood Razor before we gank it, just in case we die. You guys know there's nothing worse than when you gank a lane and you die and you're like 100 gold short of an item, and then you have to go back into the jungle without that item. Yeah, that's why we wait. Unless we absolutely have to go now. I know it's looking really yummy, but be patient. It's worth it to keep our Blood Razor. It's worth it to keep the Blood Razor rather than risk it. I'm starting to remember, like, 3 minutes ago when I said there was absolutely no way my bot lane could lose with a gank like that. And I'm starting to regret saying that. Just a tiny bit. Alright, so we have enough for Blood Razor. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this Rift. This Rift is actually... An early Rift like this when the enemy is bot lane is really powerful. Because it allows me to snowball and get my completed items faster. Because especially in lower elo, you're usually pushing the tower alone. Oh, somebody's here. You can tell because the Rift moved after my alpha there. I thought he was bottom. Too easy. Too easy. Sorry, okay, not the flexing or anything, but that was pure mechanical. Pure mechanical. So you may ask, how did you know how to flash that Jarvan? Blah, 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 blah. Dude, I played against like 50 billion Jarvans in my life. It's trial and error. We'll let him go. We got his flash. It's worth it. I am not interested in giving Talia this blue buff, so she can just go away. That would be great. Alright, fantastic. So you can already see we're already sitting nice on some gold here. Meditate, reset this. We're sitting on good amounts of gold, and we're on track to get that early Gunzus that I was telling you guys about. Wait, is this spawning or no? Yeah, it is spawning. We're going to do a full clear rather than back right away. I know I said that ganking's really important early, but we already kind of messed up our ganks, and bot lane looks like the lane we want to gank, and bot lane just died already. So we're just going to do this for sure full clear. We're borrowing something from our high elo playbook.
Welcome, Vietnam. You are ready to eat onions.
Thank you, Fan Chung, for the 10 stars. I'm I guess I'm ready to eat onions. Is that a thing? I've been to Vietnam multiple times. I never ate onions. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, this game's looking sloppy, guys, but we're showing you how to pull it back. Remember, that's the important part, is how to pull it back. I'm gonna let this wave crash into the tower because I'm more interested about clearing my jungle and going back. I don't typically hold waves unless it's like on the way. You know, I don't go out of my way to hold a wave. Alright, so let's go back. We could actually straight up purchase a good juice here, which is a question a lot of people have. I mean, sure, you can go for it. I'm going to be honest, though. I personally am 100% under the option here that without Blood Razor, the Gunzus doesn't do much, and it really slows you down. I'm going to go get this top gank. Look how low he is. Look how far up he's pushed. Enjoy it while you can, low elo people, because once you get the diamond, this stuff does not happen very often. Alright, so we should hopefully be able to deal with this guy. He is Renekton, but he has no minion wave and he has no charges. We can put him in a sticky spot here. He's just gonna dash over the wall. Never mind. Yeah, I'd enjoy that in low elo while you can, because you ain't gonna see too much of that in higher elo. Alright. So now we have our Highlander down, and what we basically want to... Wait. Did you guys... What the heck was that? Jax, can you wake up, bud? I know we said low elo, but you don't have to act it. Oh, of course he has Ignite. Come on, man. Jax, I believe in you. Where's your Q? It's still on cooldown. Go, Jax, go! Yes! Score! Yo, stun him and then walk away. Stun him. Nice. Yo, that's my friend right there. Alright, so we're going to start working towards this Gunzus. So we're about 12 minutes and we're only 800 gold short. That's really solid. I'm really happy with this here. I said I would get a 13-minute Gunzus this game. I was wrong, but we're close. We're close. Alright, so we gotta use this rift on a tower before it expires. Yes, I know it's expiring. We're probably gonna put it on bot lane. I gotta summon it now. Otherwise, we're gonna run out of time. We're gonna put it on bot lane, though. I'm fairly sure that we'll be able to push bottom all the way in. Typically, you want to use your Rift Herald when it has 2 or less plates. I unfortunately did not have the luxury there. I actually was not watching my Rift Herald there. I should have watched my Rift Herald a little bit better. Alright, so we're going to go push this in, probably dive Lucian and get a free kill. In higher elo, the jungler will see this going bottom and he'll go bottom and defend it. But I mean, honestly, even if Jarvan wanted to light defend this, I don't think he could. I think we're going to have no problem pushing this in here. Alright, so reminder, Rift Herald does true damage. Look at that, 2,000 true damage. And I'm just going to go really ham on this. If I had, like, used this Rift Herald on a solo tower or whatever. I don't know why my team's running. Alright. I mean, if you guys don't want an assist, I'll take it all. Alright, guys, so there we go. 13-minute Gunzus Rage Blade. See, I told you I'd get it. Even with that really bad start. I had to recover it. Yeah, he's backed off. So they're probably going to get another dragon, but that's okay. We got the Gunzus. We've won. This is it. This is the game changer. This is the winner. This is where you win the game every single time. This is what you have to get to. This moment right here is where you decide whether or not you win or lose the game. You get this Gunzus Rage Blade, and now you utilize it. You take this power spike, because especially in lower elo, they get their power spike much slower than you do. Here, check this out. So they got 2 dragons. This guy has 1 item, which is the equivalent of Blood Razor done. This guy has nothing. This guy has 1 item, which is a Blood Razor. This guy has his jungle item. I have mine. This guy has his Blade of Rune King, which is kind of like my jungle item and a little bit of Gunzus. You should outpower spike them 100% of the time, like when you get those early Gunzus. I'm going to ignore Ashe. She's probably going to wild ping me not to do this, but I am going to kill both of these guys. All we're going to do is walk up, stack Gunzus, and then kill them both. So give me a second. Okay, never mind. He got it. Never mind, he got it. But you saw how easy that was. I knew that was going to happen. And we just ignore Ashe and we take all of her CS because we don't need her. We're the better player on the team, right? So why are we accommodating the other people? Thank you for the 10 stars, Nguyen Man Hung. I invite you to Da Nang. Da Nang is actually a place in Vietnam I am interested in going soon. All right. This is literally, this right here is just, this is normal low elo gameplay. I missed a cannon. See? Couldn't have had better low elo gameplay ever. So now we're going to do it again. And they're going to come and they're going to try again. Because they don't learn. And that's why they're in this elo. And again. We'll do it again. Alright, unfortunately I did die there. They did have an ignite. But without that ignite, I would have lived. So let's go ahead. So what do we do next? We're just giving all these objectives to the Jarvan. Because honestly, in low elo, objectives aren't super important. The early rift is important, in my opinion, to get those tower plates to get your Gunjus faster. That's probably the most important objective in low elo. Because you're usually trying to snowball a game to the point where the dragon doesn't even do anything. So what's next? Honestly, Wits End. Wits End's just, if you don't know what to build, just build Wits End. If they're all AD, you can consider getting the Death Stance, but Wits End's just really powerful. Now we're going to go run it down mid again. We're going to run it down and we're going to do it again. Now, typically, you want to wait until you have your Highlander. So I might do that, you know, because Highlander makes you way more powerful. But yeah, once you get this Gunju's Rage Blade, it's all about utilizing that Gunju's to get more powerful. Now, reminder, the early game, I had some problems early game and I mispredicted the Jarvan, right? But don't let that get you down, because once you get the Rage Blade, that's when your game begins. So what you want to do now is you want to constantly be applying pressure. I would like to finish the Wits End before I go super ham. Once I get Wits End, I'm just going to continuously push. At this point. Like, if you get an early Rage Blade, you can continuously push. But at like 17 minutes, you want to wait for Wits End. Yeah, so we're about to, like, get a triple here. Because they don't know how to team fight into you. Here, let's stack Gunjus before we go in. Oh, whoops. I misclicked. My bad. I'm not even attack moving, by the way. This is just straight up right click. You don't need any there's no mechanics involved. You just right click. I mean, obviously, if you have the mechanics, it makes it a lot better. But, yo, take this one. He doesn't know how to use his relic shield, I guess. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and grab this. Now, you could always opt into going like a Blade of the Rune King or something if you really want to. But I think Wits End is just way safer. Blade of Rune King is for more damage. So what we're doing here is instead of pushing mid, our team's going to push mid no matter what, right? They're going to get this tower and they're going to back, right? So why would we waste our time helping them push that when they're going to get it anyway? What we're doing is we're clearing the jungle and we're demoralizing the Jarvan. So he's going to come. You remember how demoralized I felt when he cleared my entire top side? And remember that? Yeah, that's what we're doing to him right now. Yeah, now my team's ending, but I don't really care because I'm going to solo carry them. Look, I'm at 12 kills. Do we want that Wits End or we want to get a... Let's get a Blade of Rune King. I'm being greedy. I'm being greedy, but I'm just going to show you guys the damage on this. A little bit greedy. A little bit greedy. You probably, if you're playing in silver and it's your actual elo, just get the Wits End. Blade of Rune King kind of makes for some really interesting damage plays. So, looks like they're having a good time in mid lane. And always try to pre-stack your Gunzus if you can. It's really, really helpful. So, like, I'm going to walk up to this. Oops. Take me to your team. Thank you. And we did that on purpose. We waited until he finished his thing so he'd take me to his team. That is something that we wanted. So keep that in mind. We're going to go ahead and kill this guy too. Or Pyke will probably KS it. Yep, I saw that one coming. And let's go get the dragon. I don't really care about Renekton. Remember that part where I said, like, you don't hunt for kills in the mid to late game? You're supposed to be hunting for objectives and split pushing and doing stuff like that. You want the kills to come to you. You don't want to go to the kills. Like, you know what I mean? Like, whenever, like, the enemy's, like, about to do Baron, and like, 3 or 4 of your teammates go running bot lane to try and kill the split pushing Fiora, right? You want to be the Fiora. You don't want to be the 3 or 4 people running to the Fiora. So, in this case, like, my team's running after that Renekton. And sure, they're gonna kill him, but in exchange, I can get Dragon and I can split push this. Look at this. All this gold that I just got is more than half the gold for the Renekton. Yes, I do. Thank you, Fan Chung, for the 30 stars. I do indeed know Teacher 3. Much appreciated. Alright, so here this guy goes again. I don't know what his deal is. And that right there is a meditate auto reset. If you guys don't know what that is, I do have a video of that on my main channel. It's really great for giving you some auto attack resets. Yo, thank you for the 10 stars, Jethro. Thank you for loving my stream, bro. Hopefully you love my YouTube videos. Hopefully the people watching this video love this video as much as I love it. And hopefully you guys don't mind all the stars in chat. Those are basically people that are donating to me. So much appreciated to them, and thanks to everybody watching the videos as well. So yeah, like, I know a lot of people are probably like, well, in my games, people don't do this, but they do. They do this in your games. You just don't realize it because you're not looking for it. Like, you need to be pushing like this. If I had went top after that Renekton, I would not have been in a position... I did not need to use my flash there. Alright, we're gonna get a little greedy. Oh, I hit the wrong guy! Rip. Well, that was a good one there. But we have a ton of gold. Let's finish that Wits End, and let's get rolling with it. Thank you for the 10 stars, Nguyen Man Hung. I can't read Vietnamese. Thank you, Riance Brandon, for the 10 stars as well. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Alright, so we are at 21 minutes and we have 4 completed items. Typically, you would just be completing Wits End right now. You wouldn't have a Blade of Rune King. You would just be completing Wits End. So we're about 3.5k higher. And yeah, these kills are normal. I think if it's this game. Did I say that I was going to have 30 kills this game? I might have. But anyway, let's go ahead and look. What's her damage look like? They have a lot of physical damage with the support here, but they also have some stuns that you want to get around, but this is a knockup. What we're going to do is we're going to be running our tabbies here, and we're going to start working towards Death Stance, because Death Stance is really strong. And we, by the way, you should have Tenacity instead of Alacrity in your runes. And you may have noticed when I fought the Renekton in that top side, I Alpha Striked right before he stunned. You do that because you're kind of throwing them off a little bit. Who took my blue buff? Anyway, you want to Alpha Strike before they stun because it throws them off. And then when you come out of Alpha, you can double strike, meditate, reset, auto attack for massive burst, and prevent yourself from ever getting stunned to begin with. So let's go ahead and do a solo Baron. Basically, to solo Baron, all you need is Blood Razor, Gunzu's Rage Blade, and a Wits End. That's pretty much all you need. As you can see, it's going down no problem. I don't need this Talia. She thinks I do, but she's actually... My entire team could go AFK right now, and I could still carry this game. I'm not even exaggerating. That's just legitimately how it is. And that's why I love Yi. That's like, if I play low elo with anything other than Yi, it just feels so terrible. So now we're going to force the enemy team to come deal with us again. This is what it's all about right here. So as I was mentioning before, if I had went top lane to deal with Renekton, so you remember when I said you guys say that you don't have opportunities like this? If I went top lane to deal with Renekton like most of you would have, I wouldn't have been able to pull Sylas and Lucian to come into me. Right? That's just stuff that you gotta look at. You gotta create these up. Look, you see how I'm pushing all alone? Like, Echo's bottom. I'm probably gonna have 4 people come here, and I'm gonna try to kill them all. So let's wait for it. There's Renekton. Come on. Stack Gunzus and then go for him in the fountain. Never fear, my friends. Never fear. Alright, how'd my team do? They got Echo. You remember the part where I said you don't want to be the 3 people running after the random split pusher? Exactly. Don't do that. You want to be the split pusher. Alright, let's drop these boots and grab ourselves a Death Stance. Thank you, Tien Dot, for the 10 stars, and thank you, Nguyen Knock 10 for the 10 stars. Hello to you too, my friend. Alright, we don't even need boots at this point. We're going crazy. And you see how we just gave up those early dragons? They don't even matter now. Right? The dragons absolutely no longer matter. Now, with this said, this is a like gold or lower play style. If you're trying to get into platinum, you can utilize this playstyle. And you will, if you get decent enough at it, you will have really high win rates. You might not have 100% because you do need some mechanics. Like, for example, when I'm on bot side against that Renekton, or whatever, or, yeah, I was bot side against Renekton, and I managed to bait out his stun and Alpha Strike dodge it, you know? Those kind of things take experience and practice, but, I mean, you'll be able to get some pretty decent win rates utilizing a strategy like this. And I just had somebody ask me, what happens if you're stuck in platinum? I think for platinum games, you should probably be watching some of the Diamond Plus full games. And you probably want to be more objective focused. I would say that if you're in platinum, you definitely want to be focusing on diamond games. You don't want to do this like super gank strategy where you go for 30 kills and stuff. That's just not going to work as well. So yeah, anyway, hopefully if you guys have any questions or whatever, please leave them down in the comments below. Any requests or anything like that, also very useful to me. Hopefully some people learned something about this. And I like legitimately want to tell you, if you are good enough, you cannot lose these kind of games. You cannot. Like, if you are stuck in silver, it is your fault. Just keep watching videos, and you will be able to climb out. Do not blame your team. You blame your team, you've already lost. I mean, look at me. I blame my team, and I'm hard stuck. Like, don't be like me. Well, be like me in this game, but don't be like me when I'm hard stuck. So, until next time.